Good afternoon, early evening, YouTube. Welcome, welcome to another edition of Work to Home Vibes. I will be your host this afternoon, mid-evening, Shelton Ponder II. As always, like, share, subscribe, and comment on this video. Shelton Ponder II. Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Tony Gumble 21. Hopefully, everybody had a very productive day at work. I know I did. Kind of came with a little bit of um, anger this morning. Found some news out that I was not prepared for, but I have found a solution to it, and that solution is being rectified as we speak. Once again, I hope everybody had a great day. My day was all right until that happened, and then it was a roller coaster from there. But it's all right. I'm better now. The topic of this evening is going to be, by a show of hands, how many of you play NFL fantasy football? Any type of fantasy. How many of you play it? Okay, thank you for that. Now, what is the point? What's the point of playing fantasy? What are you getting off of it? You know, I've asked many individuals who play fantasy, what's the point? And they say, well, now let's backtrack here. The point of fantasy is that you have a set number of players that you would love to have as a team. That set number of players includes your quarterback, your running back, your halfback, two wide receivers, and two tight ends, as well as the defense. Now, I played fantasy for the past 4.5, almost 5 years, and to be honest with you, I really don't know why I'm playing it. A lot of people play for money. A lot of people play for different reasons. I don't get why people are playing for money if these individuals are really not, if the NFL players are not, you know, their own, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I worded it. I don't know how to word it. But to be honest with you, when I look at fantasy, it's a dream. It is a dream. This is dream individuals that you would love to have as a squad. Now, is fantasy good? Yes, but it needs to be taken in moderation. When you hear fantasy, what do you think? People that you wish and that you could dream would be on your team. Well, that's what fantasy anything is. It's a team. It is a group of individuals who you would love to have as a team. The interesting thing about this is that guys play for money. Guys and girls, they play for money. Now, do I think it's cool? In a way, yeah. But these are individuals who you will never Well, these are individuals who you'll meet once in a blue moon. Now, here's the issue that I have with it is that what's the point? I was having a discussion with a guy. He used to play fantasy baseball. This guy would literally at the sit at the table with at least 11 pages of paper and track every single player's stat, on base percentage, RBI, hit percentage, all of that. Until he finally said, you know what, this is useless. Can you blame him? No. No, you can't blame him because he was doing something that he liked to do. When NFL preseason comes around, I have friends who go to bars, who go to hotels, and they will sit and draft people to their lineup. Now, me personally, I'm not gonna do all that. But fantasy football in this case is pointless to me. It's starting to become pointless. You know, you're gonna draft people who you'll only meet once in a blue moon, and then, but you know, but that's how it is. I don't get it. I don't get it. I hope someone who views this video is able to explain it to me because I don't get it. I don't understand it. I think fantasy is cool, but I just think that it really doesn't make any sense. Is it going to change anything? No. I guess just the exhilaration of it is great enough. I guess I don't know. And I think that 2018 is the last year that I'm going to play fantasy because I don't have any desire for it. The individual that I was talking to, he said that he doesn't have a desire for it anyway. He said it got so real that he got sick and tired of playing it, and he stopped watching football and baseball. Can you blame him? No. What happens when you win? Oh, those people who play for money, they get the purse. The people who win, they get the purse. Okay. And then what? You have gloat status for the next X amount of months until the next uh, fantasy draft happens. You know, I've met guys before who have two, three, heck, even four fantasy leagues that they're in. Doesn't make sense. What are you profiting off of? What are you gaining from this? Are you gaining anything from it? I don't know. I don't know if you are, you aren't. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't. But I'm not going to put myself into a situation where This is pointless to me because it is. It is pointless. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, no, it's not. It isn't pointless. Pointless. You're just making it sound like that because you haven't been doing it for a long time. So what? I've done it for the past 4.5, 5 years. And in fact, the first year that I ever did it, my fantasy league, my fantasy team went the same record as the Kansas City Chiefs. As the Kansas City Chiefs went the same exact record. I don't even think I did fantasy last season. No, I didn't. I didn't. And I got an email upon email about, oh yeah, go ahead and do your fantasy league. Like, no, I'm not doing it because it's pointless. Now, people who do fantasy, more power to them. More power to them. But I'm not going to do. I'm not doing fantasy after this season. I was even reluctant to do it this season, but I'm not doing it again. And the reason being is because I have no desire to. I have much more. I have more important things to do than worry about fantasy. A dream. That's what we're going to call it. A dream. I have no desire to play dream football. It's fantasy football, and fantasy is a dream, as I said earlier. I have no desire to play dream football. I don't. My time is my time is too valuable to be playing uh, uh, a program that isn't going to help me out in the long run. I know it's a hobby. I know. Oh, fantasy league is a hobby. I know that. You don't have to tell me. I already know this. But at the end of the day, me personally, I want to be able, and those people who spend 2, 3, almost 4 hours sitting out at a table doing a fantasy draft, that could be 3, 4 hours of your life that you could be doing something that's worth doing. And I'm not, listen, I'm not calling fantasy owners out. I'm just saying that there are much better things that they could be doing than playing fantasy. But fantasy does get a lot of revenue, though. Fantasy does get a lot of revenue. I'm not blaming them for that. I'm just saying that I don't have a desire for it. Like I said, I'm not going to. This is probably my last year playing fantasy. That's three. That's 3.5, 4 hours of my life that I could be doing something productive. Like I said, this is not. This is not a. This is not to shoot down anybody who plays fantasy. This is just my honest opinion about the whole deal. It's useless. But anyway, this video was going to be short. It is. I still, I still need to put out this video about the whole multi, this big team thing going on in the NFL. I mean, in the NBA and stuff like that. I want to do that, and I want to do it. I want to do it fluently. It's gonna take me a minute, but I'm gonna get it done. As always, YouTube, I'm at 14, almost 15 minutes. I'm gonna cut this one short. Once again, as always, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at TonyGumbo21. Also, like, share, subscribe, and comment to this video. Show Ponder the Second. As always, remember, live live your life the way that you want to live it, not the way someone else wants you to. YouTube, I love you. I love this. I love doing this. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm out.